right. So my computer crashed once already while I was recording this, so I'm really not slowing down much. I am trying to get this done. Number 1. The ratio in the problem is 7 to 4. If you go through and look at all your answer choices, 28 over 20 doesn't work because that's 4 at the top, 5 at the bottom. 5 times 4, 20. You got to have them multiplied by the same thing. So that one's not it. Number A also isn't it. C, 49 and 28. That's really it. You can reduce this to 7 over 4, where you can say that you multiply by 7 upstairs and also multiply by 7 downstairs. 7 times 4 is 28, 7 times 7, 49. That works. Where'd my eraser go? That means the answer for number 1 was C. What about number 2? 2, the dog is running in circles. It's a unit rate problem. We're looking for unit rate. The dog runs 250 times in 5 minutes. Unit rate has the number 1 on the bottom. Divide both by 5. 250 up top becomes 50. And 5 divided by 5, 1. So that's the number of times he runs around in 1 minute. That looks like answer choice D. Number 3, the talkie powder. You have to add the 8 and the 5. Because they're talking about scoops in general, they're not specifying. It's just like toxic snacks for kids. Who cares, right? So, if you've got 13 scoops, you make how many cases? 3. If you were to double that, you'd have 26 cases, 26 scoops, and 6 cases. We really want to know what we can make with 78 scoops of stuff. 78 divided by 13 is 6. That means if I go from 13 to 78, I'm multiplying by 6. I'll multiply by 6. 3 times 6 is 18. 18 is, in fact, the answer. That's answer choice D. Number 4. Chris's dad's paying him $7.50 an hour. Throw out answer choice A and answer choice D. This is $7.50. If he works an odd number of hours, he's going to end up getting 50 cents one way or another. It's going to not work out to an even dollar number. So throw those answers out. It's either going to be B or C. If you check this ratio of 45 to 6 and convert that back down to its unit rate, dividing both numbers by 6, then you'll find that 6 goes into 45 how many times? Ooh, 7.5 times. Of course. So that's the answer. 45 over 6, answer choice C. Number 5. We're looking at the Celebrity Championship Whack-A-Mole competition. I kind of liked this problem. It was hilarious to me because I've got these 4 musicians, one of whom is actually dead, competing playing whack-a-mole. Go through and check each one of them. The percentage they're hitting. You know, sure, J-Lo swung 40 times, but she only hit 28 times. When you divide that, it works out to 70% or 0.7. But let's see, if you look at Jamiroquai, it's less. If you look at Jimmy Page, it's less. Funny thing, dead guy doesn't play real well. And so, Jack Black, you knew he was an actor. Did you know he's also a musician? He's got a band, Pick of Destiny. So, 24 divided by 32. Plunk it into the calculator, do long division, whatever makes you happiest. It's going to come out to 75% because this is a 3-to-4 ratio. 3-to-4 ratio, 3/4, 0.75. Bada bing. That means your answer is Jack. Jack was the winner. So what about number 6? Rapid fire math. Boom. Number 6. We're selling the Pokemon cards. $6.55 is all you got from them. They're just not worth what they used to be. You were doing 5 cards. If you want to do this as long division, you could say 655 and 5 goes in there one time. One time's got no case. Bring your 5 down. Put your decimal up. 5 goes into 15 3 times. 5 goes into 15 3 times. That 15 minus 15 is nothing, but bring the 5 down. 5 goes into 5. 1 time. $1.31. Wow, that's a lot for a Pokemon card these days. There's some that are extremely rare. Yeah, it's like finding a diamond in your cereal box. Doesn't happen much. So I guess where we're going with that is the answer choice for number 6 was B. Number 7, though. Bob's Burgers. So Bob's mixing mustard with ranch dressing. I don't think that sounds good, but what's the ratio? The ratio is 4-to-7. We want a ratio that will equal 4-to-7. The first one says 7-to-4. 4-to-7 is not the same as 7-to-4. It will taste different. Don't do it. The next one, 8 and 12. 8 and 12, you can't reduce that. Not in a way that'll equal 4/7. 8/12 reduces to 4/6. You could keep going and say it's 2/3, but clearly not 4-to-7. What about 12-to-28? I mean, 28 is a multiple of 7, right? But 7 times 4 is 28, and 4 times 4 is 16. It'd have to have a 16 on top. That doesn't work. 12-to-21. Yes. 7 times 3 is 21. 4 times 3 is 12. If you want, you could cross multiply this and say 4 times 21. 4 times 21 is 84. And cross multiply 12 times 7, also 84. That's a fun, fantastic way to prove that those are equal. Or you could just divide 4 by 7 on the calculator and 12 by 21 on the calculator and be like, hey, look, it's the same answer. Either way, the answer to number 7, C. Before they stopped the rain, 15 inches fell in a 20-hour period. Credence and Nick Nolte want to know who stopped the rain and how much fell in 48 hours. Yeah, that's where the Nick Nolte thing played. So, Toto and Weezer stopped the rain, but how much fell? We've got 15 inches in 20 hours. 15 inches in 20 hours. If you reduce that, you could say that that is a 3-to-4 ratio. Doesn't do me a fat lot of good because, oh yeah, it does, because I want to go from my 3-to-4 ratio. I could have this on my table and say 3 times 5 is 15, 4 times 5 is 20. And how many hours do we want altogether? 48. Another 48 hours. So, how do we go from 4 to 48? We multiply by 12. That means to go over there, we've got to multiply by 12 too. That's 36 inches. 36 inches of rain is, that's a yard of rain out in your yard. Who ate my eraser? Aha.